Today we're taking another step to show you what it takes to become a worm supplier. One thing I ask my suppliers to do after they let me know that they want to become a supplier is I have them send me a pound of worms. Here's an example of someone sending me worms. This is the first time from this person, and I don't know anything about their operation, so we'll have to see what they know. This is supposed to be a pound of worms. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the bag out of the box and I'm going to pour it into my screen because it should be packed in peat, which should sift out pretty easy, and then we can see what we got for worms. Okay, the conditions are pretty dry. I didn't see any good big clump of worms at all. It looks like it's almost all peat moss. So it's definitely not a pound of worms. Now let me sift it and we'll see what we got. Okay, the worms are pretty small. There's a few that fell through the sieve, probably about 50 or so fell through. They're pretty small. And this is what we got inside our little tote. Once I get all this debris off, this is not even a quarter pound of worms. This is one of the reasons I have people send me a pound of worm sample. I don't want them shipping to my customers this as a pound of worms. So let me get this sifted a little better under the light and then we'll weigh it out. Okay, now we've gotten a little closer to getting the worms. The ones that were shipped to me is this little pile here. Right here I'm harvesting a pound of worms. I'm not sure on the weight on that yet, but something I just pulled out of my bin. And then this here, we've got a lot of worms. I rehydrated what the worms were left in so that they could breathe. The bedding was almost a little too dry. And so a lot of these guys aren't moving. And that's, again, this is something else I don't want to see a customer get. I don't want them to get worms that are that have no life in them. A lot of times I'll get worms in and the bedding will be dry, but the worms will still be thick and lively. When I got these in, they were pretty much how they look now, as compared to this. So basically all these top worms here are likely to not make it. Because when I have you send me a test sample of a pound of worms, I basically plan on reselling it. And so that's the value that you're going to get. Okay, there's still a little bit of debris in there, but that's probably all I'm going to get off. So I'll weigh that out, and then I'll weigh out a pound of worms, so you should see what a pound of worms should look like again. Okay, it's reading 0. We just recalibrated this one this week. Actually, I went and bought a new one just to make sure that this one was still weighing out good. It is. And we've got 3 ounces, 3 5/8 ounces. And that's counting the debris that's still in there. So basically we got 3.5 ounces that was supposed to be a pound. Okay, now we're going to weigh out these ones to let you see what a pound should look like again. And we're zeroed out. Alright, so that's a pound, and that's what a pound of worm should look like.